A part of the VA claims process, no matter what disability you apply for, whether it's physical or mental health related, typically results in a VA compensation and pension exam, where a doctor talks to you about your disability and then comes up with a medical opinion on whether or not you have a service connected disability. Now, for something like a back injury, that's a pretty straightforward thing. The doctor can meet with you, have you bend over, do jumping jacks, or whatever it is to see whether or not you're in pain or if you have full range of motion or stuff like that. But for mental health exams, it requires a much more invasive conversation about sometimes the worst thing that's ever happened to you. And that is typically the point where my clients reach their proverbial breaking point because they don't want to tell yet another person about their trauma. And before every comp and pen appointment, I have a conversation with my client to explain the process, which is you are going to be talking to a doctor. They have an understanding of trauma, and you do not have to tell them all of your trauma because it's already in the record, and you're free to say no, and you are in complete control of the process. Whether or not they believe me is another question. But it is, I think, a very powerful tool that we have in our advocate tool belt to be able to prepare our clients for these examinations and to give them the confidence and the ability to navigate them and encourage them that they can draw lines and they can draw boundaries and they can say no. And once my clients can get through the comp and pen process, the rest of it is easy street.